Hello student, in this video I am going to explain you the next topic, that is making chemical equations more informative. Okay, to minimize use of language, we try to make chemical equation more informative by the following ways. Okay, first one is mentioning the condition of a reaction. For example, when A reacts with B, okay, and they react with each other at 500 degrees Celsius, okay, at a 8 atmospheric pressure, means when we provide these A and B 100 degrees Celsius temperature and keep them at 8 atmospheric pressure, they will be converted into C and D. Okay, so these are the conditions, and these conditions are mentioned in the mentioned on the arrow. Okay, means student, under what condition the reaction takes place is mentioned on the arrow in the equation. Okay, so thus if a substance A reacts with a substance B at, we say, 500 degrees Celsius temperature and 8 atmospheric pressure to give the substances D and D, we have to write the equation like this. Okay, and in some cases catalysts also participate. So first we should, what are the catalysts? Catalysts are the substances that generally speeds up a reaction but itself remains unchanged. Means if we have used any 5 gram of a catalyst in a particular reaction, then after the completion of the reaction we will get again the 5 gram of that particular catalyst. So simply student, catalysts are the chemical substances which that generally speeds up a chemical reaction. For example, like in the previous video I have explained one reaction of hydrogen peroxide. So just take the example of that reaction only. So when we provide heat to hydrogen peroxide, it will changes into, okay, it will convert it into water and oxygen. But this reaction is very slow reaction. Okay, hydrogen peroxide slowly gets converted into water and oxygen if left alone. But the reaction takes place quickly in the presence of this manganese dioxide, and this manganese dioxide being the condition, that is why that is written over this arrow. Okay, this arrow, and it will act as a catalyst, means the amount of manganese dioxide can be recovered as it is after the completion of reaction, and this will provide the speed to this particular slow reaction, means it will speed up the formation of water and oxygen from the hydrogen peroxide. So this one is the first condition, and the second condition mentioning color and state of reactants and products. So like in this reaction, copper second sulfate pentahydrate, okay, on being heated at 260 degrees Celsius, converted into copper second sulfate plus water. So first we have to provide the color. Like this copper sulfate pentahydrate is a blue color, okay, it is of blue color, and this copper sulfate is of white color. Okay, then what is the state? This blue color is a crystalline solid. So this is a crystal like in appearance. This is the crystalline solid, whereas this copper sulfate is a powdery mass, is a powdery structure. Okay, this is a powdery structure. So here in this reaction I have mentioned, that copper second sulfate pentahydrate, it is a blue crystalline solid which is on being heated at 260 degrees Celsius converted into copper second sulfate, which is a white powdery mass along with water, and water is present in the form of vapor. So in this reaction I have mentioned the color as well as states of reaction and products, and this is one of the method for making a chemical reaction more informative. So student, the next condition is indicating a gaseous product and a precipitate. The gaseous product is shown by the upward arrow. Like here, when iron reacts with sulfuric acid. Together they will form iron second sulfate, okay, and also they will release out hydrogen gas. Being a gas, this hydrogen is shown by the upward arrow. It will shows that these substances are gaseous in nature, whereas the downward arrow means in this reaction when sodium carbonates react with barium chloride, they form, means these two colorless solution when combines they will form a white color precipitate, and precipitate are shown by the downward arrow. So the most important thing we should know, what are the precipitate. Precipitate is a solid that separates when a solution is added to the another. For example, हमने पिक किया सोडियम कार्बोनेट सॉल्यूशन and mixes it with the another solution, that is barium chloride. So when we mix two solution, we will obviously get a solution, okay, of sodium chloride, and along with this we will get some solid, okay, some solid substances, and these are the solid substances are known as precipitate. So when we mix one solution with the another and we will get a third solution, along with this third solution we'll get some amount of solid which is separate out from this solution, is known as precipitate, So here this barium carbonate is a precipitate which is shown by the downward arrow. This is the barium carbonate, ठीक है. So this barium carbonate is a precipitate which is shown by the downward arrow. And what are the precipitate? A precipitate is a solid, okay, a precipitate is a solid which is separates when one solution is added to the another solution, okay. We will get the solution also, but along with solution we will get some amount of solid, and this some amount of solid by adding one solution into another is known as precipitate, okay. I hope everything is very clear up to here. In the next class I will explain you atoms rearrange themselves during a chemical change. Thank you, take care.